And to be more clear, here are a few examples of the real tokens, real projects, real business solutions I personally believe in. That's not the manual to invest in, but I'm gonna put money on this. The first one is Plum network, and it's really interesting because it's new layer 1 blockchain, which serves as a bridge between worlds, between the digital worlds and the real one. It's entirely built for RWA, real world assets, which are tokenized for real estate, commodities, financial products, and can finally live on chain. It's backed by serious capital and integrated with major stablecoins. Plum lets traditional assets flow into DeFi, unlocking liquidity that once stayed trapped in the old system. Just think about it. Property, gold, governmental bonds, all moving into the blockchain with the blockchain speed. And the Plum tokens powers this network. It cares about security, about the rewarding system for validators, governing how new asset types are onboarded. In a world where finance and technology are merging, Plum is building the bridge, the rails for the next $1 trillion entering crypto. Isn't it nice? The next project I want to talk about is XPL. It's merely new, and it's native token for Plasma blockchain, which also is layer 1 blockchain, a network built specifically for moving digital dollars in a second, especially for USDT, fast and cheap, and your sum really doesn't matter. Behind it are heavy hitters like Tether, if you know what I mean, and major crypto funds. What makes it interesting that on Plasma you can send USDT with tiny or zero fees, but the chain still needs a native fuel token that is XPL. It handles the staking, the validators, the smart contract fees, the growth of entire ecosystem. And if you believe stablecoins are becoming the global money rails, that XPL is new serious update. But make no mistake, the project is new, execution matters, competition matters, and usage matters. The next one is LDO, the Lido DAO. You all know about the Ethereum. You know that there is the Ethereum ETA. You all know that Ethereum provides staking. What makes Ethereum so attractive recently? And no, it's not only the technological backbone. It's not about smart contracts and not about the tokens, not about the meme coins. It is staking. You can make around 4% annually just staking Ethereum, while your assets are still growing in price. That's why Ethereum has transformed from a tech platform into a full-scale financial ecosystem, one that pays you to believe in it. But here the catch, staking Ethereum directly isn't simple. You need at least 32 Ethereums at this date, a validator setup, and some technical skills, and of course time. And that's where LDO comes in. Lido changed the game. It made Ethereum staking accessible to just everyone. No hardware, no minimum balance, and Lido Finance is the number one in Ethereum staking ecosystem. Over 30% of all staked Ethereum flows through Lido, making it kind of a heartbeat for Ethereum proof of staking network. With EHT moves, Lido moves with it. Beautiful, isn't it? Up to my mind, Lido is very underestimated project with quite low liquidity at the moment and has a huge potential for growth. Next one is Aster Network, Japan's national champion in Web3 innovation. Fully supported by Japan's government and major banks, Aster is building bridges between Ethereum, Polkadot, and the corporate world, creating real-world use cases. Imagine a blockchain where you don't have to choose between Ethereum compatibility or WebAssembly, and you can take just both of them. You're not just staking a token for rewards, you're just choosing which apps to back. It connects Ethereum, Polkadot, and other networks under one roof, letting developers build across multiple blockchains with ease. Aster supports EMV and WASM smart contracts, giving coders maximum flexibility. And its dApp staking system lets you stake directly on the projects you believe in, just rewarding both you and the developer. That's what Aster offers, and if you believe Web3 becomes multi-chain, then Aster might be your ticket. Next one is optimism. Ethereum got big, it's got busy, and optimism is what makes Ethereum faster, cheaper, and scalable. It's not a new blockchain, it's a layer 2 built on the top of Ethereum. Think of Ethereum as a big city, powerful but really crowded. Optimism builds express lanes about it, letting transaction move with fraction of the cost and speed of the base layer. Every transaction still settles securely on Ethereum, so you can keep the same security but gain efficiency. And here is a twist: Optimism shares its profits. Part of every transaction fee goes back into public goods and ecosystem grows. That is why it's called Optimism Collective. It's a blockchain with economy that finds its own future. The OP tokens give you a voice in the collection. It's not just the coin, it's a governance key to one of Ethereum's most successful and scaling networks. By the matter of fact, it's number one token by liquidity and whole Ethereum ecosystem. The next one is Arbitrum. Arbitrum is Ethereum largest layer 2 network, the most active, most used. It works just like Optimism, building faster, cheaper highways above Ethereum, but with its own unique engine under the hood. Arbitrum uses advanced rollup technology to bundle thousands of transactions together and then post them to Ethereum as one single proof. As a result, lower fees, much higher speed, and the same rock-solid Ethereum security. Today, Arbitrum hosts billions in total value locked and thousands of active apps from DeFi to gaming. It's where many of Ethereum's biggest protocols have moved to scale. ARP token gives holders a vote in the ecosystem, deciding how funds are distributed, upgrades are made, and which new projects receive support. So while Ethereum remains the foundation, Arbitrum has become its engine for mass adoption. The next one is Avax. Avalanche is definitely one of the fastest blockchains in the world, a true layer 1 built for speed and scalability. Its unique architecture runs multiple blockchains in parallel, called subnets. Each subnet can be customized, built for DeFi, gaming, even for private institutional networks. This means Avalanche isn't just one chain, it's an ecosystem of ecosystems, all running under one engine. Transactions finalize it under a second, making it one of most efficient platforms in crypto. And AWAX tokens power it all, paying for fees, securing the network through staking, and connecting every subnet together. It's not just fast, it's built for scale. The next one is Link, Chainlink, is the invisible bridge between blockchains and the real world. Every decentralized app, every lending protocol, every price feed needs reliable data, right? Chainlink delivers the data through its network of oracles, feeding smart contracts with real-time information like prices, interest rates, or even weather data. Without Chainlink, DeFi simply wouldn't function. The Link tokens powers this network, rewarding node operators who prove accurate, trusted data. It's not flashy, but I would say that today it's everywhere. The quiet backbone for decentralized finance, and up to my mind, this is kind of technology that today everyone needs. So, do you remember 10th of October when all the crypto went down? Partly because of Binance, partly because of Friday, if you know what I mean, but mostly because some of the tokens on Binance were not connecting to the oracles for the Link. Can you imagine? This is a different topic, but still. Okay, the next one is Form. Form is the creative side of crypto, a mix of social media, gaming, and Web3 ownership. It lets creators like me and you, maybe gamers and communities, build together digital economies, where followers become investors and engagement turns into value. Form is still young, still kind of wild, but it represents something fresh, the social layer of crypto. If DeFi build a financial world, Form is where culture and community take the stage. The next one is Neo. Neo was one of the first smart contract platforms, born long before most of today's blockchains existed. It started as China's answers to Ethereum, focusing on digital identity, compliance, and real-world assets, kind of altogether. Now Neo is reinventing itself, modernizing its tech, rebuilding its ecosystem, and aiming to connect regular finance with decentralized innovation. The Neo token fuels that ecosystem, used for governance, staking, and powerful smart contracts. It's veteran chain trying to prove that experience still matters in fast-moving world. But can you imagine? Ethereum built in China, supported by the government. Do they have a future? I think the answer is obvious. The next one is Celestia, TIA, the first true modular blockchain. Instead of doing everything like Ethereum, Celestia focused on data availability, letting developers launch lightweighted blockchain rollups on top of it. Shortly speaking, it's a backbone of the modular blockchain era, the chain of the chains. So these 11 tokens, these 11 cryptos, as you can see, it's not only about numbers. It's a huge business infrastructures that tend to solve problems or the needs which today's financial markets requires. But in any case, every token, every project has its own price, and this price changes over time.